Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. Now, what the fuck else would we start today off with, other than the fact that a presidential candidate was almost fucking assassinated in our modern day? Like, holy fuck, this is huge. Trump was almost assassinated, if you hadn't heard. Don't get me wrong, I know you have. Everybody's fucking heard about this by now, especially by the time this video releases. I don't know if you heard, but the shooter is confirmed dead by now. He probably was fucking dead the second that shot went off. They probably had like 10,000 guards. That's why it's so shocking that Trump was even shot in the first place. As I'm recording this, we now also have confirmation that one audience member was unfortunately killed during this, and regardless of what you think of Trump supporters, that's obviously fucking unfortunate as fuck. I just cannot believe whoever the fucking shooter was, that they even managed to graze him at all. Like, you just can't picture a president being shot. It's something that just, like, everyone always talks about it, like, oh, you know, they should, like, if you have a candidate that you really dislike, you're always like, oh, I wish that person would get assassinated or whatever. I mean, I don't think I'm the only one who's ever thought that before, right? But you never actually think that it's gonna happen. The good thing is, though, since it's Trump, I can make any amount of jokes about the assassination that I want. Like, what if fucking Joe Biden panicked after everyone called him out for calling Trump his vice president, and he was like, alright, we cannot have this, guys. We have to assassinate Trump now. Unfortunately, there's not much else that I can really add right now, as we really just don't know nothing. We just know that it happened, and that the shooter is dead. If any motives or anything come out, aside from the dude just hating Trump, I'll be sure to update you guys in the next episode, but like, damn. This literally went from the most fucking dead news day in the past, like, 3 weeks here, to just huge, holy fuck. And fucking where he got shot, too, was interesting. Like, look at the injury. Like, it's right on his fucking ear, of all places. Obviously, this is interesting, as since his ear was attacked, it means that his hat must have flew off of his head. No, not his mega hat. Fuck. Man, I can already see the documentary for this shooter being made as we speak. Just like how there's people like me who want to capitalize on the event for their YouTube videos, there's also people who want to capitalize for their documentaries. There's already like 50 documentary plans in the works, I can guarantee.
Really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Now for a lot fucking lighter news, MrBeast's new video that featured 50 creators came out today, and I just wanted to give a little bit of my brief thoughts on it. I don't have too much to say. At the end of the day, it's just a video, but I will speak on the winner being Jaden Animations, and I have to say I was severely shocked by this. I think it shows that MrBeast's videos aren't staged, as I'm sure if they were, he would have picked like somebody like iShowSpeed to win, or, you know, and also Jax Films didn't win, so that just proves that it's real. No hate to Jax Films, but yeah, Jaden Animations winning, especially after saying that she wants to help a whole bunch of her fans go to art school. I think that's definitely a great cause that the money is going towards. I wonder how she'll pick which fans to give the money to, though. Like, how do you just do a giveaway of money without making it seem like a scam? Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna mail you fucking 20 grand. Like, I don't know how you would do that, but I'm sure she'll do that in some way. It's not like she's known for scamming her fans. It was also quite something to see Sketch be featured so heavily after all the controversy that has come out relating to him. It's nothing bad about him, obviously. It's just the fact that he ran a gay OnlyFans. Who gives a shit about that? I don't know why everyone was so against it. And I'm glad that so many people spoke up for him. But it was just funny with the timing of everything. You know, how they just kept like zooming in on him and mentioning him. Also, I was disappointed to see MatPat leave so early. I was hoping that he'd stay around for a lot longer. Also, Howie Mandel had a very sizable role. It was impressive that MrBeast got him for that long. Usually when you get celebrities, they're on for a shorter amount of time, but it really just shows how big MrBeast is now. Okay, I promise I'll make this one quick, but Inside Out 2 has become the third highest grossing animated film of all time. Now, yeah, I'm just gonna say this, what the fuck? Because I feel the need to say that every time a new milestone comes out regarding this movie. I don't know how the fuck it is reaching such popular levels, but I know I've already said that in like 10 Kiesel News. I just wanted to keep you guys updated. The manslaughter case against Alec Baldwin has been dismissed by a judge. Now, I don't know if this will be controversial or not, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but I genuinely think that this is a good thing. I think Alec Baldwin did it on accident. I don't think it was intentional. So, while I do think that he should face some punishment, like, he shouldn't just be fully free and not have to face any consequences, I don't think jail time was warranted. And really, I'd say he's faced consequences with the perception that he's gained from the public eye because of this. Obviously, I'm not saying that him getting some hate online is equivalent to him shooting someone, but do people really think that he should get a huge-ass sentence for an accidental murder? There wasn't supposed to be any live ammunition on set. Like, I believe him that he didn't intend to shoot the guy. Like, why would he shoot the guy, especially in front of everyone else, you know? As for the reason why the case was dismissed due to withheld evidence, it was apparently because the Santa Fe Sheriff's Office took possession of live rounds back in March, but they didn't list them in the investigation file, so it's because of that he was dismissed, not even really anything he did. But once again, I think he deserves to be dismissed here. If you wanted to give him a bit of a punishment, fine, as, you know, you never want to promote murder in any way. But, yeah, I don't think that if he truly... Like, of course, if it does come out that he had these malicious intentions, and it's confirmed that, like, he deliberately wanted to kill this person that he killed, then obviously I've changed my mind. I'm not a fucking psychopath, but... Next up, we have the AT&T hack. this involves 110 million AT&T customers having months of their text and call records fucking just exposed by a hacker. Now hackers have all that knowledge. The time frame of people affected would be if you used AT&T from May 1st, 2022 to October 31st, 2022, and there was also a very small number of customers from January 2nd, 2023. Now, I don't know why that specific day was such an exception, but this is fucking huge. 110 million people affected. Like, you think a company like AT&T would invest more in security for this, so this shit doesn't happen. Like, I could see if it was like a minor hack or something, or if some customer did something that resulted in their shit being hacked. But the fact that this was through the entire cloud service, like, there's clearly something fucked with it. I know that Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers just did a deep dive on this situation. I'm not really that interested in this to spend like an hour doing a whole bunch of research, so if you want to go check that out, then for sure go ahead. I'm more interested in just the implications of what this means, rather than how the hackers managed to do it. Like 110 million people. Apex Legends is now being review bombed like so many fucking games nowadays. And the reason for this is because Respawn is now making you pay for the game's battle pass only with real money as opposed to in-game currency. I mean, to be fair, I don't think that this is the worst thing in the world. It's definitely bad, that there's nothing good about it. Like, there's no positive to taking away an incentive for your in-game currency. But at the end of the day, like, games like Fortnite and whatever, it's basically the same thing. Like, yeah, you can get V-Bucks through in-game shit, but if you really want to afford the battle pass, you're gonna have to pay for some V-Bucks. I do support the downvoting on Steam, though, as that always tends to work, so if you want changes, then fucking sure, go ahead and do it.
I like your videos, dude.
I appreciate it.
I know you've talked some shit, but
I'm always super happy that people don't take it personally, man.
I don't.
Okay,
I don't.
Thank God.
I understand I'm a and I appear to be a bro. Good to see you, bro.
And also, Prime's pretty fire.
Thanks,
I'm not
bro.
allowed to say it on camera.
I get it, bro. I get it, bro. Fuck, bro.
Good luck today, all right?
Yeah, likewise, bro. Likewise.
Now, especially in comparison to the Trump situation, this is not big news whatsoever. This is the fucking smallest news possible. But I still felt the need to give my thoughts on this, as Critical is someone who is held to a very high standard in the commentary news online space, and I don't know how I feel about him admitting that he just plays stuff up for content. So credit to Drama Alert for this clip, but what we see here is essentially Critical talking to Logan Paul and admitting that he thought Prime is actually pretty good, and he only says that it's bad for shit for in front of the camera, and that just rubs me the wrong fucking way. Like, obviously with Prime, it's not that big a deal. It's just a drink. But what if that means that he lies about all of his other takes as well? People have accused him in the past of just like going along with whatever the current trend online is so that he appears in the good spotlight. But I always thought that he was honest, you know? Once again, him thinking that Prime is actually a good drink, even though he says it's bad, like, that's not the end of the fucking world. But for more serious issues, like, for example, if he made a statement on the assassination attempt, for example, if he made a statement on that, would he just go with what everyone was currently thinking? Like, would he just be like, oh, assassination bad, blah, 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 and then not actually state his true opinion? Or what's going on? I think it's important that you are absolutely honest with your audience, especially someone like Critical, who has so many fucking subs and is held in such high regard. Like, a lot of his videos are as low effort as mine are, like, in terms of the regular news ones. I know he works on other projects. I'm not trying to shit on his work now suddenly or switch up on him, but like, if his videos are not very high budget, the reason why people watch him is because of his personality, and they trust him to be honest. So if he's not, he doesn't deserve the following that he has.